Let's go ahead and take a look at the first alert headlines today about these winds and the fires we've been reporting on. And I said, imagine L.A. Imagine if this were winds in the summer when there are leaves and everything's growing in and that wind is whipping around and sparks are flying. You can understand how that tragedy happened out in L.A. I mean, this is really bad. Bitter cold wind chills almost, believe it or not, almost the least of our worries, to be honest about it. Possible wind gusts 40 to 55 miles an hour. More power outages are possible. Fortunately, there's not a lot of leaves on trees. We haven't had a lot of rain, so it's not like the root ball is loose in the ground and can get knocked over. It's for bad situations as good as it could get. Look at that, 34 feels like 23, winds gusting to 37 on TV Hill. Humidity at 40%. It's pretty dry. Here's the radar, and let's go ahead and widen it out. What we're talking about is lake effect snow. Cold air blowing across what, frankly, will be the warmer Great Lakes, warmer than land around it. You get condensation on the lee side. So if you see a couple flurries around, particularly later on, it's just this lake effect snowfall. It's not because of any cause, a storm moving across the country. Well, it's just lake effect. 14 in McHenry right now. These are real temperatures. And once again, knock them all down 10 to 12 degrees. But for the record, 34 in Baltimore, 32 Bel Air. Annapolis, 34. Westminster at 30. Neighborhood forecast, they will use Anne Arundel County for an example. But the fact of the matter is it's going to feel like 25 Crownsville, 35. Yeah. Don't get caught up in the numbers, Marty. Do the math right. Drop all these by 10. And there you have the actual feel of the day. So let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. Today, 35 degrees and 25 is the low. And here's the apparent temperatures as we move through the afternoon, the night, and into the overnight. So it's actually going to feel like 14 to 16 degrees coming up this next morning, Wednesday morning. But we're not going to have that brutal wind blasting us in the face. There's still going to be a wind chill, but at least it's going to be slightly tolerable. Tomorrow, 38 and 29. Let's take a look at your New Year's Eve planner. Matter of fact, the weather is going to be pretty darn good. 33, 31, 31 as we move through the celebrations. It's not a bad thing at all. Not bad at all.